Polling shows Queensland opposition leader David Crisafulli is on track to become the state's next premier, 100 days out from the state election in October. Kaiser Shields has the details.
Queensland will likely experience a change in government in October, according to polling commissioned by the Courier Mail. YouGov polling shows Labor's primary vote is at 26%, its lowest level in 131 years. It also shows the LNP has extended its two-party preferred lead over Labor by 1 point. The 57 to 43% split equates to a 10% swing to the LNP from the 2020 election. If applied across the board, it means Labor would lose 23 seats if an election were held today. The polling of more than 1,000 people this month puts David Crisafulli ahead of Stephen Miles as the preferred premier for the third time in a row, 40 to 29. Queensland Premier Stephen Miles is the most unpopular premier in 13 years, but he is gaining ground on David Crisafulli in that regard. Net satisfaction has increased for both leaders, but Stephen Miles is behind at -13 compared to David Crisafulli's positive 17. Despite the results, the Deputy Premier says the Labor Party is absolutely united behind Stephen Miles.
I think what we see in this poll today, of course, is that David Crisafulli is a very real chance of becoming the next Premier of Queensland in 101 days' time. But David Crisafulli wants to get there without revealing his plans to Queenslanders, including his plans to cut. But the evidence is clear. To do what he says he will do with lower debt and lower revenue, David Crisafulli has no alternative but to cut.
The Labor government has once again called for the LNP to provide more detail on how it will fund its policies ahead of the election.